Okay, we are now live on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hi, guys. Hi, Juju. Hi, Isis. Hi, Duda, Cindy, Lara, Rogério, Wesley, Cristiano, Brenda, Luiz, Mércia, Tanise, Leonardo,
Hi, hello, my friend.
Matheus, Gustavo. Thanks for coming, Cristiano. Thanks, everyone, for being here with me, 10 p.m. So before I started, I'm gonna ask if there's someone new on TNT. There's someone new here tonight. Please don't be shy. There's someone new? No? Okay. I'm going to start introducing myself. So I'm Rodrigo. I'm from Porto Alegre, Rio Grande do Sul. I'm host here since June of last year, and I'll be your host tonight. So I make a totally different subject for tonight. I like make something really different. So I going to bring a suggestion I received. So I send you in Telegram. You're going to love it because it's about positivity. So I received two feedbacks uh, about talking about positivity in this quarantine. It's a really important subject because we know in quarantine we need a lot to work, to personal life. So I create a subject and a few things to we talk and discussed. It's simple questions, but my objective here on this meeting at the 10, at the end, I want to hear from you if you feel more levy about coming for tonight with this subject. I want to bring something new and make your week better. That's what we're going to make tonight. I'm going to send you right now the questions. Okay. I just need you confirm to me if you receive it. Okay. Just confirm to me, receive it. Great. Thank you, Duda. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Thanks, Cristiano. So before I send you to a small rooms, we're going to divide. It's something really important before I send you to a small room or stay here. TNT is a place for conversation, to making friends, and to talk. So there's no wrong answer, and it's a place for respect. So it's really important respect each other. In the small room, every room need a leader. The leader have a simple job. He's going to read the questions and make everyone talk. It's really simple, but the most important part of our meeting, guys, it's having fun. We are here to having fun, talking, and making friends. That's what is TNT. So I'm going to split you in rooms, and I really hope you enjoy our subject of tonight. Okay, I'm going to separate now. We have 20 people. Going to make 3 rooms. Okay. Okay. I sent you the invites. You just need to accept it and having fun. Okay. And don't forget to introduce yourselves. Thank you very much, guys. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, we can start it introducing ourselves. So it's just us. So I'm going to beginning. So like I said, I'm Rodrigo. Wesley, can you introduce yourself, please? Go on, don't be shy.
You guys are hearing me well, or
Yeah, great.
okay, thank you. So, guys, my name is Wesley. I'm living in Rio de Janeiro, and I'm raised here. I'm graduating in business administration, and I am 24 years old.
That's
Yeah,
yeah. They caught in the end, but we hear you well. Thank you for sharing. That's great. Thank you, Wesley. So, Luis Fernando, please go on with you. Introduce yourself, please.
Yes, of course. Hi everyone. Nice to meet you all. I'm Luis, and I live in San Luis, in Mariam. Um, I'm 28, and in my spare time, I'm really into exercising, because I want to get in shape. Um, I really enjoy traveling with my family and colleagues, and also I love getting to know new people. Yeah, thank you.
That's great. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Yuri? Please go on. Don't be shy. It's with you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Rodrigo. My name is Yuri. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. I'm 24. I'm finished my graduate at accountant science today, this year, and I'm work with company and accounting too. And I'm here to improve my English and meet another people.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. It was great. Thank you, Yuri. What about you, Tanisi? Please go on. Introduce yourself with you.
My name is Tanise. I am 51 years old. I am dentist, but at the moment I don't work as such. As such.
Mhm.
Then I decided to take the flight attendant course. But I think that in this moment is a bad moment to hire in a company, in a in an air company.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Thank you for sharing, Tanisi. It was great. Okay. Huderson, what about you? Please go on. Don't be shy. Introduce yourself, please.
Good evening. My name is Huderson. I'm from Pará. I'm 24. I'm 28 years old. I'm here because I'm to improve my English, to improve my English in the company, to practicing the English because I have problems to speak, but I I want to learn my friends to listen. That is it.
I think that Rodrigo go out this room. So Wesley, did you introduce yourself?
yes, I already did it.
Okay, so Serena,
Hi, you guys can hear me?
yes.
Great. So I'm Serena. I'm 24. I'm from Minas Gerais, and I am a tired person, as I used to say. That's it.
Oh, sorry. Someone asked for help, so I go into the room. Okay. I'm just send you the questions here on. the chat. Okay. Just a second. I'm going to invite you, just say yes to stay in the room of your teacher, Julia. Okay, she's in the room number 1. Okay, thanks guys. Sorry, someone asked for help, but we can continue. Thank you for everyone for introduce themselves. So our subject is about positivity. So the objective here is really make our week better. So the first question it's about, do you think positivity is important? So for me, I believe in quarantine it's really important to we can stay healthy and make a better job and personal life. So positivity for me it's everything help me to keep me well. So, but like I said, no monologue here, guys. I want to hear from you, not from me. So, Yuri, please go on with you.
I agree with you. Think positively is it's a kind of a way to keep your in the more focused in your object. We are in the middle of the notice about the COVID-19 and the badly noticed. So keep our thinking positive. It's a way to go away to pass through this moment, kind of a good way. I don't know.
Sorry, muted. I totally agree with you. I believe it's something really important to keep us healthy and better. Totally agree with you. Thank you for sharing, Yuri. What about you, Huderson? What do you think about that?
I agree, Yuri, because in the moment to meditation, a lot of the people, a lot of the world, because in my mind, I we have to believe in God, and to believe in, in the family, to help my father, my family, my mother, to protect, to get it every day. So, in my opinion, that's it.
That's awesome. I agree totally with you because for me too, my family, it's one of the most important parts of this quarantine
Yeah,
to really hold us here because without family, we cannot survive this quarantine.
that's true.
So I totally agree. You said every word you said, I agree totally. It was awesome, amazing. Thank
That's
you very
terrible.
much. Thank you very much, Huderson. Was amazing. Thank you. What about
Thanks.
you, Serena Malta? What do you think about that? Go on with you.
About the importance of positivity.
Yeah, the first question. Yeah, do you think positivity is important? Yes, the number one. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, depends. It's for what, you know. It's not something that I would say, oh, I can live only being positive because I can't. But yeah, I think sometimes it can help. It can be a good thing.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, Serena. It was great. What about you, Luis Fernando? What do you think about that? Go on with you.
So yeah, I agree with my classmate 100%. we need to be, positive all the time because I suppose that the best way to bring, um, I'll say, positive energy, right now, at this terrible crisis, I suppose um, we all, need to be positive, to stay positive, um, because um, that is, I suppose, only the one way to overcome this challenging.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all.
very it's very challenging. Yeah, I agree because at some points it's really hard to pass this quarantine. So, like Huderson said,
Mhm.
too, family help us a lot. There's a lot of tough moments. Then only with family we can hold this. So I agree with you both. What about you, Wesley? What do you think about that? Go on with you.
Yes, I think that have a positive mindset is one of the most important things, even more when you are in the situation like we are right now, with everything frozen and with a lot of people go through some tough situations in the family, in the career, and in almost everything. And I think that but not only in just tough situations. I think that when we maintain our positivity mindset, I think that it's just bring for our life good things like good vibrations, good situations, and I think that's it. Um,
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing, Wesley. It was great. So we kind of answered the number two about the positivity. So we can go to the number three. What feeling comes when you remember your childhood? It's about positivity too. So a memory or a person who makes you feel better. So for me, I was last day remember about my grandma when the beginning of the year, always she took me from my parents to we make a trip. So it was the best moments I have remember on my childhood. That's little days like 1 2 days, but make a lot of difference for me. Uh, Giving a small trip in my own city in Porto Alegre, but for a kid, make a trip, it's amazing, it's something huge. So it's a simple, but it's a good memory I have. So I want to hear from you. Huderson, please go on with you.
Well, I agree, you, because I remember to every years in my vocation, the school or in company, uh, I my I and my family together to bus uh, to I forget to vocabulary da minha grandfather, grandmother, my sister together to the play games in the moment in my mind uh, forever. So that's incredible to remember. Thanks you for the question. Uh, thanks. That's it.
Sorry, I was muted. Thank you very much, Huderson. It was great you brought. I was remember, like I said, with my grandma, we play cards,
Yeah.
like simple stuff.
My grandma is that in the last 2015. is to in my mind. I remember. However,
Oh, okay.
let's continue.
Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Yuri? Please go on. Don't be shy.
When I thought about my childhood, I remember a stage of my life that I hadn't any preoccupation beyond to play with my friends and neighbors. So it was a stage of my life that was very nice for me. I really I really appreciate this stage of my life. I remember of my neighbors and me to play. How can I say that in English? Catch, catch, uh, hide, hide. I don't know. Play soccer. So and travel to places that me brought. How can I say that? A very positive thoughts of my life that was very nice for me. So when I thought about my childhood, I'm only thought about good things. Most of them, of course.
That's great. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. It was amazing what you brought to us. Thank you very much, Yuri. What about you, Luis Fernando? Please go on with you. Don't be shy.
Yeah, yeah, first question. Um, Speaking of childhood, that reminds me when I played soccer with my colleagues, you know. Um, also, and also that reminds me when I don't know how to say it in English because I've never touched in this subject before in nada papagaio. Sorry guys for speaking Portuguese in this room. Mas sometimes I get tired, and I don't
No
know
problem.
how to say that in English. So okay, so it all boils down to to the time when I play soccer with my mates, and also this this question traces back to the time when I kind of um, how can I say that in a better way? Um, where it's like there was no need to be worried about, for example, get a job, uh, so maybe to make money for living, that's my opinion, participation.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing, Luis Fernando. It was great. Thank you very much. What about you, Wesley? What do you think about that?
I think that the first thing that comes to my mind is the memories that I went through with my friends and having fun and kidding in the streets and playing video games in my house and doing this kind of things that we did when we are a child. Yeah, yeah, is that.
What about you, Serena Malta? What do you think about that, about your childhood? Please go on with you.
Um, um, Let me see. I like to travel, but I remember of a travel that is like very memorable. There's someone watching TV over there.
Yeah, it's a sound. Uh, Someone, I believe, Huderson, you have to put in the mute at this moment. I believe it's your TV.
Sorry.
Don't worry,
Oh,
don't
no
worry.
problem. I was just trying to identify the source. But as I was saying, I don't remember a very memorable trip. I mean, I remember one when I was in high school. A trip that I made with my friends for another city, and it was very crazy. I think that is one of my best trips, but it's not that memorable, or it's at least it's not something that I can export on YouTube right now. So let's just keep that.
You're awesome, Serena Malta. Thank you very much. That's great. So, Wesley, you're the last, but not the only. Let's go with you, please. Go on.
Sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, about your childhood. I believe you're the last one who doesn't answer about your childhood.
Yeah, I think that I already did
You
it.
already did? Oh, sorry. Okay, we can go into the number four too. Sorry, thanks. So the number four is which person you most admire in your childhood? Can be family, can be an artist, can be everyone you admire. So for me, I can bring, for example, my grandma. Like I said, she make simple trips, simple stuff for me, but make all the difference to my life in the very beginning, you can say so. So it's for me, she make a very good example. So for me, I use family, but you can use it an artist or someone you know. It's really free when you want to choose. So Yuri, please go on with you.
When I thought about a person that I admire, I only think for my parents, my father and my mother. Since I was understand me like a person until now, I'm admiring them because I I think that they are really parents because the parents, I guess, in my opinion, they deliver to their children to their children a love, patiently, uh, some advisors. So my parents, all this, and because of this, I admire them.
Sorry, I was muted. That's awesome. Thank you very much for sharing. It was great. So what about you, Huderson? Please go on with you.
Well, I agree, Yuri, because my parents is my life. I appreciate uh, my father and my mother because my education, my my per, my my person. Uh, Today I am to people because uh, uh, he she uh, I believe uh, uh, I forget to vocabulary my that's this year I'm lost in the question. It's many vocabularies in my mind. I'm a little nervous, but I try to speak.
But
That's it.
don't worry, it was great. It's about the bond of family. You believe that's
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. Like Yuri said, his family, his
let's
parents.
continue. to trying to speak in the nervous.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It was great. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Wesley? What do you think about that? Go on. Don't be shy with you.
Uh, I agree with Huderson and Yuri, and the first person that came to my mind is my parents because they they did uh, everything they could for me be here right now and graduated in the university and do almost everything that I did in my entire life and as Yuri and my family was very patient with me and because I wasn't a very how can I say I don't in the past I don't was a very easy child. I give a lot of trouble to my family and but they take care of me they
Tchau.
everything yeah guys that's
That's great. Thank you very much for sharing. I agree with you, Wesley, because my parents they are that kind of people too. They sell their own shoes they are using if can help their son. So they are great parents. So I understand you and Yuri when you said you admire your mother, admire your father. I admire too. So I agree with you. It was great. Thank you for sharing. So what about you, Serena Malta? What do you think about that?
Can you repeat the question for me? Is the question number 4, right?
Yeah, that's right. Number
Okay,
4.
I'm trying. I think the person that I most admire in my childhood it's my mother because everything that she represents, and it's complicated to explain that in a few words. So I would just say that that's my mother. She's an incredible person.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, Serena. It was awesome. Thank you very much. So what about you, Luis Fernando? What do you think about that? Go on with you.
From my side, the person that I most admired was my uncle because I can remember the hard work that he did to help my mother, to help my mother, take care of us and also to feed us. So yeah, I owe him a lot.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, Luis Fernando. It was great. So we can go into the next question. So it's about be a teenager, the adolescence. So when you remember your adolescence, what does your happiest moment you remember? So I remember about the first trip I make when as I was a teenager. I going to the Rio de Janeiro with União Gaúcha dos Estudantes with no money to the Rio de Janeiro to an alojamento with no money. So it was really crazy, but it was really nice to a kid to go to Rio. We stay in front of Morro da Mangueira, so it was really different to know to see it. So was a great experience for me as a teenager and as adolescent. So what about you? What is the most great you remember about being a teenager? So Yuri, please go on with you.
Okay, thanks. I can't remember a specifically thought that is my preference, but when I was teenager, I I I remember that a stage of this uh, uh, a stage of my life when I started with date with a girl with my ex girlfriend. So uh, start this dating. I feel a mix of feelings with this stage of my life. So feel happiness, feel sadness, be happiness, be sadness, be confused with the girls, with the moment of my life. So was so
I
excited,
get it.
so so excited for me when I remember this my teenager. So I can remember a specific moment that was most happy, but this stage with start with date with the girls, kiss girls, was very nice for me.
That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you for
Hmm.
sharing with us. It was great. Thank you, Yuri. What about you, Huderson? Please go on with you.
When I was teenager, well, let's to me. Well, I I remember uh, uh, in my home all the day. Uh, my friends to playing the bolinha de gude em português. Eu, it's depending all the day. And I like to. Uh, I remember uh, play soccer. That's the moment. Is for me. It's that important because today maybe to playing soccer, play games, with my friend, because the pandemic, quarantine, or many my friends to wife em português canoa do vocabulário to my specific moment in my life in teenager uh, when I to playing all the day my friends the specific moment for me it's very important.
That was great. What a great experience you share with us. Thank you very much, Huderson. What about you, Wesley? What do you think about that? Go on with you.
I think that's one of the most remarkable moments that I had is wa- when I went to São Paulo to, I don't know how to say it. I think that it's coastal, Litoral Paulista in Santos, and I went there to know my some uncles and my I forget when the son of my uncle is I forget the words.
Your cousin. Your
My
cousin.
cousin, I went there to know my cousins, and it was a very great moment of my teenager age because I went there and we have a lot of fun together, and I know a lot of places in São Paulo, and this was I think that my second trip, and yeah, it was great, and it was very remarkable for me, and yeah, is that.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, Wesley. It was great. What about you, Luis Fernando? What do you think about that? Go on with you. Luis Fernando, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I was looking through the question. We are discussing the question number five, aren't you?
Yes, the experience you're most liked when you were a teenager, an adolescent. What was the moment most
Mhm.
happier or experience you have? to share. Go on with you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Was when I gained PS. See, I think it was PS1 at that time. Yeah. It was for sure the happiest moment that I've had so far. Um, because yeah, until this day, I am really into playing video games, and yeah, you know, um, to receive a gift from my mom, to receive a video game, the PS1 at that time was really awesome. Mhm.
Oh, sorry. That's great. Awesome. Thank you for sharing with Fernando. Was great. So the number six, it's about learning English. What was the most positive thing the English had in your life? And if you want to use it, you can use it TNT, for example, too. So for me, in the pandemics was TNT, and personal, I believe, was the moment I understand the movies and the series in English was so amazing, was so great experience brought to me, understand what they are talking. So for me, was that the most important part of learning the English, watching a movie and understand what they saying. So for me, was a great experience, the English in my life. But like I said, not my monologue. I want to hear you. So Yuri, what about you? How was for you? Please go on. Don't be
I
shy.
totally agree with you, Rodrigo. Being here on TNT improved me to talk in English with more confidence. When I start here last year, I start with a little confidence. I was very shy to talk with another people, to people around around my country. So when I thought about talking English, is it's know that I can talk with anyone for the around the world, for example, that speak in English. So when I thought talking English, I feel more confidence, and the TNT is a part of my life that improved this uh, improve this feeling on me, and I'm very grateful for this initiative and for you, of course, to be a host.
Oh, thank you very much. You always bring amazing things to our meetings. Thank you very much, Yuri. It was great. So what about you, Huderson? What do you think about that? Go on with you.
I agree to Yuri because he opened my mind in the English, né? Because to watching TV, to watching to series, and to improving in the company in the in the world, to the talking to friends in the I like to see in the moment into in English. Maybe I don't understand. However, I try to improve all the day. I to listen to music. Oh, I got you. I'm happy. So English uh, is very important. Uh, that's it.
It was great because
That is incredible English.
yeah, it because make a lot of difference in our lives. Or the English make totally difference from the beginning how it was to right now, right? So it's amazing. Thank you very much for sharing. It was great. Thank you, Huderson.
Thanks.
What about you, Wesley? Please go on with you.
I think that for me was the possibility to have a conversation with people from another countries, and I already had a pleasure to have a conversation with people from Middle West, Afghanistan, Iraq, or even with people from Ukraine and Russia, and have a conversation with people that from one reality totally different to us, and from another religion, for another region. And I think that this opportunity that the English give to us to know more about another countries, and to have more knowledge about everything, because in my point of view, everything now, everything, every subject nowadays is writing first in English, to after that be in Portuguese, and be translated to Portuguese and things like that. And I think that the knowledge that in English bring to our lives is one of the most important things. And yeah, it's that.
Oh, that was great. Thank you very much for sharing, Wesley. What about you, Luis Fernando? What do you think about that? Go on, with you.
Yes, English has provided me a lot of things. Um, for example, um, to be, you know, uh, to be able to understand what foreign people are saying to me, and to be able to read a book and understand the author message is really fantastic, for me. And right now, I mean, um, yesterday I was, trying to understand a question that I had to source out. Um, and thanks to English, I could, solve the problem because I could, make research on Google and on YouTube, and I had to watch some videos from YouTube, I mean, on YouTube, and yeah, it's been, really amazing to understand people from another country, and also to be here at TNT, because I am not only learning from you guys, but also improving a lot my English communication. English communication.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much for sharing, Luis, because I agree with you with that, because at some point we are understanding the English and in a job
Mhm.
or watching TV makes so much difference in our lives, right? And help us in job, help us in personal life. So it's amazing. I totally agree with you. It's great. Thank you for sharing. It was awesome.
Welcome.
Thank you, Luis. So, guys, you are all back.
Yeah.
Great. Hi, Duda, Júlia, Izzy, Cindy, Gustavo,
We're back.
Cristiano,
We're back.
Mércia, Endel, Tanise, Leonardo, Leo Lopes. Welcome,
Welcome.
everyone. Great to have you here, guys, back. I want to hear from you. How was the experience in your rooms? So, what about you, Cindy? How was for you the experience in your room? Go on, don't be shy.
Hi guys. Good night. My experience was so good. Today is the second time I went to TNT, and I'm really loving know people, new people, and can communicate in English. And don't be scared to make mistakes. Thank you for let me comfortable with my what I know to say. So thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Cindy. What about you, Cristiano? How was for you your experience? Go on, don't be shy.
A really experience. I have when I said I have 1 week talk with TNT, and I love every day to talk. I love to we can to make new friendship. It's a very good to make this, and the person don't have a shame for to talking. It is wonderful.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you very much for sharing, Cristiano. I want to hear from you, Isis Galassa. Please go on. How was for you?
Oh, good night, guys. Hi. It was really nice. I was with Gustavo, with Mercia, with Leo, and with Paula that got out in the middle. But was really nice. The last 1 minute we were doing like a fast trick, yes or no, winter or summer, just really fast, no explanation. But it was really nice. Was really liked how you put. I think I wish everybody liked it. But it was really nice. We shared a lot of histories about us. Was really nice.
Oh, it was great. I want to say it's amazing have you here. Isis is with us a lot of months, and she was a fighter. She came here and so speaking so much good. She worked so hard, so she's awesome. Thank you very much for being here, Isis. I am here to admire. It's a great to have you here in our meeting at the 10.
Oh,
Thank you very
thank you.
much.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Don't make me cry. That's. But yeah, well, it's really good having the opportunity to be back at least this week, and I'm really like happy with it.
Oh, thank you very much, Isis. So the last one I'm going to ask it's for Duda Marques. So Duda, how was for you? You feel like Levi with this subject. I want to hear from you. How was for you
Yeah,
experience?
it was really good talking to the people that were in my room. Everyone's so nice. I love TNT, and I guess that's it. That's what it matters. Really
Awesome.
good, Rodrigo.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Duda. So, guys, I'm going to finish before I'm going to say thank you very much to stay with me until 11. I know it's a lot of time and I know you have a lot of things to do, but it's amazing have you on Wednesdays with me. Thank you very much. If you can send your feedback, it's everything to us. So send your questions, your suggestions. Tonight's subject was a suggestion then I brought. So your suggestions are everything to us. Please bring to TNT. We're going to love it. Thank you very much. I see you next TNT, guys. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you,
Bye.
Rodrigo.
you.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.